Welcome to RX Pharma. Today we are going to discuss some questions which are very much important for the upcoming AIIMS Drug Storekeeper exam, and also these questions will be very much important for various pharma competitive exams. So let us discuss our questions. So the first question is, which of the following respective phase 1 and phase 2 reactions are the most common drug biotransformation reaction? So these reactions are useful for the drug metabolism in the liver. So phase 1 reaction is non-synthetic reaction. Okay, it consists of oxidation, reduction, hydrolysis and various other reactions. So in phase 2 reaction it is purely synthetic. In that we are adding some important endogenous groups to the drug so that it will become more polar and can be easily excreted. So it includes glutathione conjugation, glucuronidation, such as sulfation, methylation. So this reaction will make the drug excrete in from our body very easily. It increases the water solubility of the drug. So in this question it is asked which is the most common reaction. So the most common phase 1 reaction is oxidation. And the most common phase 2 reaction is glucuronidation. So our answer will be A. Oxidation is the most common phase 1 reaction and glucuronidation is the most common phase 2 reaction. Okay, there is an important drug which is excreted via glucuronidation. It is paracetamol. Paracetamol is eliminated via glucuronidation conjugation. Okay, now let us discuss our second question. So the second question is, which one of the following drug has positive ionotropic as well as negative chronotropic effect? So we should know what is ionotropic effect. Ionotropic effect is increased force of contraction of heart. So the force of contraction of heart is ionotropic effect, and chronotropic effect is nothing but heart rate. So it is positive ionotropic effect and negative chronotropic effect. Positive chronotropic effect means there is increase in force of contraction of heart, and negative chronotropic effect is there is decrease in heart rate. So the answer will be digoxin. Digoxin is a plant drug. It is obtained from digitalis. It is obtained from various digitalis plants. So the answer will be digoxin. Digoxin has positive ionotropic effect and negative chronotropic action. So the third question is, which one of the following therapeutic class has been proven clinically as first line therapy for the heart failure and has shown decreased hospitalization, improved symptoms and delayed tissue progression? So it is the first line therapy for heart failure. So heart failure is the inability of our heart to pump sufficient blood as needed by our body. So the first line drugs for the treatment of congestive cardiac failure is ACE inhibitors, angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors, which includes captopril, lisinopril, perindopril and ramiprils. Okay. So the fourth question is, which one of the following glucose transporter is the new drug target for the management of type 2 diabetes mellitus? Type 2 diabetes mellitus is non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. It is occurs due to the resistance caused to insulin in our body. So the most new target for the treatment of type 2 diabetes mellitus is sodium glucose link transporter 2. Okay, it includes dapagliflozin and some other drugs. And the fifth and last question for our discussion is, which of the following mode of HIV transmission carries highest risk of infection with single exposure? Okay, you know that HIV is caused due to human immunodeficiency virus, and it is an RNA virus, and it damages our immune system. So which poses highest relative risk? So it will be transfusion of blood as well as blood product. So the correct answer is option A.